Hey everybody, today I'm going to be unboxing my Mr. Coffee iced coffee maker, and I'm going to go ahead and do a demo of it as well. And this looks like an awesome little recipe book that comes with it, so that's pretty cool. And it definitely looks like it's packaged really well. Here is your instruction manual. I'll be sure to go through that here in just a moment after I get this all unboxed here. This does come with its own tumbler, so that is another little convenient part. You can definitely probably still use like your regular, a regular cup if you want, but I mean, why do that when it comes with its own tumbler? Get all that good paper out, and then there is your actual machine. I do like you have your brew strength here, and it looks like it's pretty well put together. It comes with its own little scoop here, and you also get your little basket. Oops. Here's your little basket, and then I believe, yeah, this one just lifts off, and then you have your little water reservoir down there. So let me take a look at the instructions really quick, and I'll see if I can get this thing going for us. Alright, so I went through the instructions here, and I'm ready to go ahead and get everything nice and clean. That would be your tumbler, your little coffee scoop. I am going to rinse out the little basket and the other basket. I'm going to go ahead and get those all cleaned up here, and then we'll be ready to move on to getting the whole entire unit clean so we can brew some iced coffee. So bear with me here. So everything is all cleaned up, so we are ready to get to the brew part here. Obviously we're going to do it with just water to get the machine all cleaned out. So fill the tumbler to the water line, of course. And if y'all can see, it is a little hard to see, but there is the water line right about here. I'll fill it up here with cold water. You might be able to see it a little bit better there. There is the watermark line. It is still hard to see, so I apologize. And you just pour it in the reservoir here, like so. And then you'll put this part back like so. And we're going to put our little filter basket in here. Close our lid. We'll go ahead and stick our tumbler underneath here. Plug it in, maybe, if it wants to cooperate. And this is just to open the little spout. So once we turn the unit on, we'll open the spout. This is just so it'll stop dripping, obviously. And the power button is here on the side. It is lit up and ready to go. And it says position the tumbler under brew spout. And the unit is on when the LED light is lit, which is on the side here. And we're going to open up the spout here. And you can see, should be able to see that it is brewing the water there. So once it's done brewing, I will go ahead and discard that water, and then we'll be ready to move on to the iced coffee part. I do like the fact that Mr. Coffee did include a recipe book. I have bought other iced coffee makers in the past, and it didn't come with recipes. So this is kind of neat. It has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's actually about 8 recipes in this little booklet. Oh, I lied, there's 10. So that's pretty neat. It tells you exactly what all you need per each recipe. So that's pretty neat that it's included with this. Bless you. My daughter sneezed in the background, so I apologize if you hear that. And I just like this because it's very compact, and so it's gonna be it would be a good gift for anybody who has like a tight space and likes some iced coffee. It's really convenient and it seems to be pretty speedy. So while this is brewing, you know, you could be getting ready, especially if you're going to work or something like that and you want to take some iced coffee with you, or even if you're just going out shopping or something and want to take a drink with you while you're out and about. It's very convenient, and I love that everything comes all in one package. And like I said, the recipe book is something new that was included, which I think that's pretty unique in itself. I do notice that there is no brew strength on this particular iced coffee maker. I know that I had gotten one in the past, and you could actually choose your brew strength between regular and strong. And this one here just has the little lever to open the spout and to close it. And so I thought that was kind of a little bit different. So it is done brewing, so I'm going to go ahead and close that spout, and I'm going to go ahead and dump out this water. And now your machine is ready to go here. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into brewing some coffee here. And we're going to go ahead and lift that. We're just going to lift the whole entire thing out. Maybe, if it'll let me. There we go. Careful, it's very hot. So first and foremost, with brewing your iced coffee, you're going to fill it back up to the water mark line here and pour it in the reservoir. And again, be careful, it's hot, especially since you just cleaned it. Set that on there. And I will go grab my coffee here. Oops. I'll take that from there. Very good. Right. Let me just get this. I want to make sure it's on here good before I brew coffee, so I don't want a huge mess anywhere. And it comes with its own little scoop, like I said, so you can go ahead and just fill that up to the top. Excuse me. And it said that you can actually use a filter, like a coffee filter, just as long as you use one that's like that'll fit this particular basket. Alright, got my coffee in, and now I'm going to go ahead and fill up my tumbler with ice cubes. I personally use reusable ice cubes. You can definitely use whatever ice you want. I just happen to have these cubes, so we're going to go ahead and use these. And it might be a little hard to see, but there is also an ice mark here on the tumbler to show you where you should fill your ice up to. And so I have that all set. I'm going to set that underneath there, close my lid. I'm going to turn my machine on because it does automatically turn itself off when it's done. So that's a neat feature. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the little lever to open so it'll pour out the delicious coffee. And now we're just going to kind of hang out and let it do its thing here. So yeah, you can probably see it is definitely doing its thing here. Might be a tiny bit hard to see. I might zoom in just a little bit here for you. But you can definitely see it's doing some good stuff here. Getting us some good coffee. And yes, don't mind the music in the background. My daughter is watching her favorite cartoon, so she is being entertained while I'm shooting this video for y'all to see here. And it does say in the instructions, like, once the dripping from the spout is basically at a minimum, you can close your spout with that little lever. You can just move that over. And then it just goes on in the instructions here. It tells you, you know, how to clean it and which parts are dishwasher safe. And then there's obviously, you have your miscellaneous facts in here. And warranty information along with some repairs and whatnot. So this definitely has a lot of good information. And then it even has a Spanish version, so that's really convenient. I will show you the recipe book now that, while we're waiting here. So as you can see, you got all different kinds here to choose from, which, like I said before, this is pretty unique that it comes with a whole little recipe booklet. I think that's really unique for Mr. Coffee. The other iced coffee maker that I bought did not come with a recipe booklet, but it did come with the brew strength function on it. So, you know, there are comparisons, I should say. This one in particular, you can get it and have your recipe booklet, whereas I believe it was the Gourmia iced coffee maker, that was the one that came with the brew strength, so you could do regular or strong coffee depending on your preference. So, but this is almost done. You can see the dripping is slowing down to pretty much nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and close the spout here. That way it'll stop its dripping. Should stop dripping, I should say. And I'll go ahead and put my straw in here, if I can maneuver my reusable ice cubes here. And I might call on my wonderful assistant to grab the camera here so I can give you a little demonstration of this. Alright, so here we go. Oh yeah, that is definitely tasty. It has already started to cool, obviously because of the ice, but it is very tasty. I am definitely impressed with this, but this would be your Mr. Coffee iced coffee maker.
Is it as good as the Gourmia? Does it taste as good?
As far as taste-wise, I would probably prefer the Gourmia one over Mr. Coffee, just because you have your brew strength. Like I have said before, you have your brew strength with the Gourmia one between regular and strong, whereas Mr. Coffee, he or she, whoever came up with it, does not. So I would probably prefer the Gourmia just because I would like a little bit stronger flavor of coffee, but that's just me. So there you have it.